Good evening, guys. Given that the market's been pretty slow over the last few days, thought I would take this chance to do a little training video. There's been a lot of talk about this RINO after the last few days and what has happened on it, and it is the perfect time for a little refresher course on what I call why you never buy a falling knife. And what is a falling knife when it comes to stocks? A falling knife is a stock that just plunges. And the reason we call them falling knives is because for some reason, traders always feel the need to stick their hands out and try and catch these stocks that are falling, figuring that they're going to time the absolute bottom. And the reason we call it falling knives is 9 times out of 10, traders that try to do this get their fingers chopped off by the knife that continues to plunge. Case in point, RINO. Here was Rhino last week. Had a little sell-off from 1955. There was rumors going around that their finances and their earnings were sort of bogus. And then we had this big sell-off. Stock ended up going from $19 to the $11 range in about 5 or 6 days. What typically happens is you have a bunch of traders come in here, especially on this day right here where you see the candlestick and go, this is the bottom. I am going to make some very fat gains coming in here and buying this stock. The bottom is in. This stock was $19 last week. I'm buying at $11. This is really cheap. I'm going to get at least a couple of dollars out of this. Then what happens typically? What you see right here. Splat, splat, splat. And Rhino, little unique situation. This stock probably will never open again. It's been halted indefinitely, going on a few days right now. What usually happens is the foolish traders that buy in here, average down here, average down some more here, and, recipe for disaster. This is why you never see me call falling knife plays. This is a perfect example. Another example we saw today, also falling for the same sort of reason. They've got the same auditor as Rhino, so any company that's got the same auditor as Rhino is in jeopardy of getting hammered. Here you have Rhino stock had a buyout rumor last month, $24 a share. Over the last few days, especially when Rhino started selling off, this one started going splat. Yesterday, you had the guys coming in, the knife catchers, we will call them, going, hey, the bottom's in on this stock. I'm going to go out here and buy this stock and rake some really fat gains. What happened to Rhino the next day? Splat! You didn't even have an opportunity. It gapped down a buck plus from where it closed the previous day. This is why you do not trade falling knives. For every one trader that actually makes this work for them, there's 9 traders that lose their balls. Perfect example in a slow market. This is called the falling knife play. Do not catch falling knives, guys. Stocks that we want to buy have already done this and then maybe based for a few days or a week. Those are the kind of stocks you want to buy. Typically, a rule of thumb I have, especially applies to biotech stocks. Whenever you have a big sell-off, they rarely bottom right away. I would say maybe 1 out of 10 times, just off the top of my head, I've seen that happen. Typically, they continue to fall for multiple days, and typically, and a lot of times, they have more bad news that ends up exacerbating the downside risk on it. So, little learning lesson for you guys. Don't catch falling knives and live to trade another day. And that's it for this trading update.